As a mindset coach, I come across lots of different situations and work with women on the stuff that they're going through week after week. And sometimes I come across a little story that I'd like to share with my broader social media audience because I feel as though it may be able to help you if you've also been through something similar. So a client of mine came to me and said that her and her partner had had an argument and it got quite heated, and then the next couple of days it was feeling, a bit of unrest, but they smoothed it over and they got back on with life because they've got a couple children and they're both working full time, and they have, this need that they need to move forward. They can't just sit in this unrest for a period of time. So during the course of this argument, though, he had brought up with her that he had noticed that every 3 months they tend to have some sort of bust up where everything blows up and then it all smooths over and they get back to normal. And he felt that it was perhaps because of her emotional state at times that these heated discussions come up. I've been in this situation before where I had an ex-partner who would blame my emotional state of mind for a lot of what was going on. And so I could share with this client that yes, that we are, as women, emotional beings, and sometimes we are charged by our environment and stuff that's going on. However, what I want to share and what I explained to her was that if something keeps happening over and over again, then perhaps it's become a pattern. So it's not necessarily that her emotions are spiking every 3 months. Perhaps it's actually the fact that whatever the first argument related to way back when was actually never fully resolved. So the emotions were not resolved, the incident was not fully resolved, therefore released and let go. So the pattern and this argument keeps happening with different context again and again and again until there is a learning and full resolution to the original part of the problem. So what I could guide her through understanding that is that unresolved negative emotions, unresolved negative situations, if we don't come to full resolution, then our unconscious mind will keep bringing up similar or same scenarios until we can get through the learning, bust through the awareness, and get to a point where it's been fully resolved. So in this situation, when you find yourself in a pattern of behavior that keeps happening over and over again, it's really good to have this awareness and to check on yourself using a couple great questions. So what I gifted her with was some questions to be able to say, when this happens again, simmer the emotions down and say, okay, what do I need to fully resolve this situation? And then asking him, what does he need to fully resolve this situation so that we can work through it now and forever put it in the finish box and move forward. Another question to ask is, what am I not getting? And to ask him, what is he not getting? So is it perhaps that we need to have some better communication? Are we not connecting, and that every 3 months it's coming up that we're just so busy that we are like ships in the night, and that perhaps, maybe we need to book a date night every now and again. Maybe I need some time out for some self-care because I'm feeling frazzled. Maybe he needs some self-care because he's feeling frazzled. Just from the day-to-day routines that we are, all of that stuff that we do for ourselves really goes by the wayside. So I love sharing these little types of things with you because I feel as though it can really help to shift you forward, perhaps in something that you may be going through in your own relationships. So thank you so much for listening today, and I look forward to talking to you soon.